Okay, so welcome back to Working the Yard with Will. So I'm out here in the garden today. I'm going to start putting down uh, some of my tubing here for the irrigation. Last couple of days I've been working on putting down some chicken wire to make sure that the moles aren't coming up from the bottom and disturbing the roots of some of my plants. And then today I discovered, guess what? They're still out here messing around. I don't think it's moles and it's salamanders. Right behind me where the Japanese garden is, or I should say in front of me where the Japanese garden is, I know I have salamanders that are up there. They come down the hill at night, probably foraging for food or whatever. And of course we're in the woods, so I'm surrounded by birds and different things. So the goal for today is to go ahead and lay out the plan. And I thought about putting a couple seeds in the ground directly, just direct sowing some flowers for the most part and a couple vegetables, just to kind of see how things are. We're probably 6 weeks out, I would say, from the frost being. I say we're probably about 4 weeks out from our frost date being completely done, maybe a little less. But I'm gonna go ahead and take a chance and put a few things in the ground, and we'll see how that goes. Something different I'm gonna do for this year is put some type of netting around my garden. I've been looking at different types of mini greenhouses, mini bird netting or insect netting or something to kind of help protect the plants. Last season I had a lot of my cabbage and stuff on this. Actually, I did a duplicate garden. So on each side I had marigolds, let me see if I remember, carrots, marigolds, what else do we have? Squash, collard greens, and various other things going back around in the whole circle. I just pretty much duplicated going across. Celery, different things like that. So a lot of my leafy stuff was chewed up by caterpillars. I had a few aphids, but not too bad because the marigolds did kind of help me keep some of that stuff pushed back. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Oh, I do have my sketchbook out here, and where I took a little bit of time to try to draw out exactly what I'm going to try to get done today. A couple different iterations here, as you see. But let's go ahead and get going, and let's see how this goes. Hopefully, I got about 30 minutes to mess around with this before I got to go back to do another project. So thanks for watching Working the Yard with Will. All right, welcome back to Working the Yard with Will. I've added these little sonic mole repellers into the ground. I got 3 out here, 4. One there, one in here, and the other one here. So it's supposed to send a pulse out every 30 seconds. See if we can hear one come on. Okay. All right. It is another one. All right, so that is supposed to cover 5,000 square feet. This garden is not nowhere near 5,000 square feet. Like I said, it's a 12 by 16 here, and then I have my blueberries right on the outside of that. So stay tuned. We're going to monitor this for at least 2 weeks and see how it goes. Okay, welcome back to Working Yard with Will. So I'm out here in the garden doing 2 things. I had some landscape stakes before, these 6-inch ones, to try to put down and hold down this irrigation tubing, but it just wasn't working. So I went online and I found these 10-inch landscaping pins, and these are definitely doing the trick. Also, earlier today I put down a few of these sonic mole repellers in the ground, and I just think maybe I'm a little bit silly about this, but I think we've had a few of them vacate. There's a hole right there that wasn't there previously today. Here is a tunnel. I actually put down that bird nest or chicken wire to try to stop them from going in there. And there's a tunnel there, so I'm hopeful that this is making enough sound to make those moles go elsewhere. Okay, so welcome back to Work in the Yard with Will. I'm taking a chance. I'm going ahead and sow down a couple of flowers directly into the ground over here on this side, and then I'll continue to work on the other side, putting together some of the DIY irrigation. Some of the flowers I'm going to put down. I just got, quite honestly with you, I just went online and I purchased a bunch of different flowers and packets. There's one right here that I'm going to work on. It's a wildflower mixture. Looks like it's going to have some Shasta daisies in there, a couple of pawpaw cone flowers in there, and a couple others. So I'm gonna put that down. Maybe I'll do 1 or 2 rows of that in the very front. I also have some marigolds. I think these are French marigolds. I'll put some of those down as well, and a whole mixture of things. Some cut flowers. Put those out. This is my first time actually sowing these directly. I'll have some sunflowers as well. Since these are going to get pretty tall, I'm focused on putting those in the very, very back. And I may even put a little cover over them. Just kind of give them a little bit of time to come up so the birds don't eat the seeds up. So I might do that as well. And so, what else do I have? Another mixture of cut flowers. My wife, she enjoys some of the cut flowers we buy from the Amish. So I guess that's what really inspired me to put these out. So without further ado, let's go ahead and put a few in the ground. Covers for my blackberries over there. I'm going to cover them up as well. Try to keep the buggies out and the deer. Blackberry is starting to stretch out. I'll keep them covered up very soon. Okay, so the next final steps for me is to go ahead and add some garden tone across this area. Remember, this is my my pollinator garden, my cut flower garden, if you will, that I'm working on. I'm going to add my frost blanket over there, or protection blanket, insect blanket, whatever you want to call it. At least allow these plants to get a chance to come up and do something, protect them from the birds and squirrels, because I am backed up to the tree line, so it only makes sense for me to try to protect it as best as I can. So let's get that going and wrap this project up. Okay, so there you have it, all done for now. Have everything in here nice and tidy. Sun is able to come in, birds are able to stay out, and